Namaskar. At the outset, accept my humble regards and hearty namaskar. I'm Dr. Diptimala, anesthesiologist and critical care specialist from the city of Taj, Agra. When our nation was in the process of unlock phase, and I thought I was out of the zones of COVID fear, and I was growing to learn to live with it with the new normals. When this unknown creature entered my body, I did not realize. It was in the last week of May when I felt sudden myalgia, weakness, and fatigue. Then, after a few days, I had fever. Fever persisted for 4 days in spite of taking the paracetamol and Nimulid combination. Fever was not coming down. So, I got my routine labs done initially, which were normal. Then, on the fifth day, I got my CT chest done, though I had no respiratory symptoms, and it showed definitely many changes. So I was immediately admitted, and thus my treatment began. So in this COVID, what is most important is first acceptance that you are suffering, and then initiate with the treatment timely. Any drop in saturation or persistent tachycardia, even if there is no drop in saturation, if you are having persistent tachycardia, pulse rate more than 120 in spite of you being afebrile, please be on guard. So this is the time for admission, time for the use of steroids for their anti-inflammatory action and low molecular weight heparins. So I was in ICU for a few days, and after 5-6 days, I was shifted to the room. In the COVID, the main fear is the fear of isolation. So you have to get over it and learn to live with it. COVID hits you very hard at each level, at your physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, and at the same time, societal level. There is a strong societal stigmatization, whatever you may say, it does exist. So one has to remain emotionally very, very strong. It's in the wave form, I would say. Within 24 hours, physically, mentally, emotionally, you go through phases of ups and downs, and you have to control your emotions, you have to control your fears. Most important fear is that you should not contaminate anybody, which is a very, very genuine and vital fear. So self-isolation at the in these times is the rule at the single spike of fever you have. It's been an experience, I would say, neither bad nor the good, but I was always in a mode of gratitude, and whoever people who served me, whether the medications or they gave me food, I always saw them as angels. And it's been a journey, and post-COVID is also a long time. Though mentally I was involved with my working at the hospital, managing my ICUs, but physically post-discharge, it took me 4 weeks to join back my duties, and almost 3 months post-COVID, I had some symptoms or the other which did not make me feel normal. So it's a long journey. Best way is the prevention still, if we get it, because many of our healthcare workers, we are contaminating it in spite of taking the best precautions. Be brave, fight it. I would say best wishes to each and everyone, and my prayers for a corona-free world. Jai Hind, Namaskar.